Are you a social media enthusiast? Well, if you are, you want to stay with me because I'm going to be sharing with you what you can do to start earning money on social media.
Welcome to the Wealth Legacy Movement, the space where we help you build your wealth legacy through entrepreneurship, side hustles, high-paying jobs, and real estate ownership.
Hey, wealth builders, welcome back to our channel. So, my question to you is, are you a social media enthusiast? Or are you on social media, scrolling and, posting and doing all kinds of things? And you might know a little bit about those different social media platforms. Well, there's a way that you can start earning money. And I'm saying to you that you can transform your scrolling into earning by becoming a freelance social media manager, right? You can have this business as a side hustle. You don't have to stop whatever it is that you're doing already, but you can have this as a side hustle until you're able to turn it into a full-time business. So you might be asking, Sophia, what do I need to do to start this business? And so that's a great question because there are a couple of things that you need to be doing aside from just, posting to be able to do this. So one of the things that you must be able to do, you should know the different platforms, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever platform that you are going to be using in your business, in your social media manager business. You need to know the ins and outs of that platform. And if you don't know, you can find out. You're right here on YouTube University. So, you can start learning about the platforms that you want to offer your service on and start learning the ins and outs. So, that's one. Know the various platforms or at least the ones that you're going to be offering your service. So the second thing that you want to know is, who is it that you're going to be serving? What area are you going to be focusing on? Are you going to be serving small business owners? Are you going to be looking to actually do freelance for a company that offers social media management services? What is it that you're going to be focused on? Who is it that you're going to have as your target audience? The third thing that you want to have is to start build a following. You do not have to wait to have a following to start that business, but when you have a following or when people can see that what you want to do for them, you're doing it for yourself, that is social proof. And sometimes if you're not able to do it for yourself, but you can show that, you know what, I helped John or Mary to build their brands on social media, then that's just a good thing. But you want to actually start building your own following, right? You need to have a couple of people following you, consuming your content and on social media, because that's a good thing, right? The next thing that you want to do is to decide on the kind of service that you're going to be offering. Social media management is not like a one size fits all, and there are different areas of that business. So you need to have in your mind, what exactly will you be offering? Will you be creating the content for your clients, or they will be creating the content and pass them on to you for you to manage their social media platform? What is it that you're going to be doing? So you need to decide on what you are going to be offering. You can't offer everything, right? Because remember, for now, you're just the one-man show kind of thing, right? So make sure you're not taking on everything or too much where you're not able to manage, right? So know what you're going to be offering. One of the things that you also want to do is to identify the niche. Like I said earlier, You could be focusing on small business owners, but within that small business owner area, you will not be able to offer your service to every small business owners. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to be offering my service to coaches who offer business coaching online, right? That's what I mean, to identify that niche and decide exactly what you're going to be focusing on. Because again, don't try to focus on everything, right? It's always good to create a business plan. And that's the next thing. Start your business, yes, it's good. But when you have a plan, the plan actually, say to anybody that looks at it, this is where you're at. And within a year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years, this is where you want to go to. And you might be saying, but your business is small, you don't need to do that. But this is why you want to do it, because you don't want to keep your business tiny. Put strategies in place to ensure that whatever your business plan says about your business, you will be able to meet the mark. You will be able to get to the business goal as set out in the business plan, right? One of the things, that you also want to be able to do is to have a pricing structure in place. How will you structure your pricing? How will you collect your money, right? And people need to know that before you actually start doing business with them. That's one of the very important parts in this. And as a matter of fact, no matter what it is that you're doing, you must have your pricing structure to say, okay, this is how I'm going to be collecting my money. This is how I'm going to be charging. And it's important for you, right? The next very important thing that you must know in terms of starting your social media management business is know the tools that you need to use to automate the job that is required of being a social media manager, right? And there are so many of them out there. Do you know any one of them? Are you already using them? Or do you need to, go ahead and look them up and to see which ones align with what you want to do and the goal of the clients that you're going to be taking on? And so you need to know which ones you're going to be using. Are you going to be using Hootsuite? Are you going to be using Sprout Social? Which one will you be using? You need to know that, right? Another thing too, it's not so important, but it's always good to have a business name, a name that aligns with what you're doing. And that comes with, a couple of steps that I'm not going to go into. So yes, try to get a business name for whatever it is, that side hustle that you're going to be starting, and get it started. So you might ask, but Sophia, all those steps are good, but how do I sell myself as a social media manager? And one of the first things that I'm going to say to you is to network. Like, go to networking events. Put yourself on social media as that freelance social media manager. Okay? There's so many platforms that you can go on to start offering your services, right? And so you need to find a way to network with other people, post about what you're doing on your social media platforms, and let people know that you're offering this kind of service, right? Networking events are a great way to put yourself out there and meet new people. LinkedIn is one of those professional platforms where you can find clients. And if you were to go on LinkedIn, you can set up a business page or even start with your personal page on LinkedIn and start connecting with people, start offering your services to other people, right? You can use social media groups. Those are just great ways to connect with other people or people who are looking for services like what you're going to be offering. Word of mouth is good. One of the things that you could start doing is to offer your service for free to a couple of persons and get feedback from them. You understand? You get feedback from them in testimonial forms, and you can use that as a way to say, hey, this is what I've been doing, and these are the testimonials that I have from just working with other people. those are just a couple of things that you can start doing to put yourself out there as a social media manager. And again, one of the things that persons always have reservation about is not having the experience. You don't need to have experience to do anything. As a matter of fact, most of you already have the experience because you've been on social media for so many years. You're posting for yourself, you're probably doing it for a family member, a friend, and so you have been doing it. Even if it's for yourself only, you have been on social media scrolling, posting, and doing all kinds of things. So you can definitely start a social media management side hustle and start generating an income. Like I've said, you're already scrolling, so why not start scrolling and earning from what you're doing? And you might be saying, but what's the income from this business? And the income varies. I've seen where persons have charged 500 to say 5,000, even $10,000 for one client. All right, one client. And if you were able to get 2 or even 3 clients per month, that would go a long way. As you start doing this, you're going to realize that because of the kind of work that you're doing, people are going to be referring you to other people, right? So that's how your business will grow. I hope you've gotten some value. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more income generating tips, business ideas, side hustles, and high paying job kind of videos. We do this for one reason, and that is to help you to start building your wealth legacy. Until next time, wealth builders, keep building wealth. I'll talk to you soon. More blessing.